All right, let's get to our deep dive segment for this week. Leger, what do you got for us?
Oh, man. There's an epidemic, and it's been going around the league for multiple years. And Mike and Kyle, I'm still baffled that it's happening in our league. And it's goal line fumbles when any player, running back, defensive player, decides that they want to celebrate a little bit too early before crossing the goal line. And Kyle, even since Little League, we always had this saying, finish the drill. Finish the drill. Like, it's 2 more steps, right? But yet we see it multiple times. We saw it this year, and I'm going to have Harry play some clips of players that have, fed into this epidemic, crossing the goal line right here. Jordan Battle, you're a defensive player. How many times are you going to score a touchdown? Like, what are you doing? Finish the drill.
His teammate
Jonathan Taylor, you would never expect this from a veteran guy, leader on the team. Literally 6 inches right there. Finish the drill. Get into the end zone. Look at this. Like, dude, 2 more steps. Not even 2 more. 1 step. Get in the end zone, then you can drop the ball. And my thing is, Kyle and Mike, what is the purpose of dropping the ball right when you cross the goal line anyway? Malachi Corley, your first time playing in the NFL. You get an end around, right? Finish the drill. Get into the end zone. Look at this. He stopped about a half yard short of the end zone. Get into the end zone. You have to finish. I liken it to pass rushing, Kyle. Like, it's like you set up the move, you beat the guy around the corner, but then you don't burst to the quarterback to collect the sack.
It's like a Friday practice.
It's all about the finish. You have to finish the drill. I don't understand how this is still happening in 2024, because I've been in some of those offensive meetings because I was in the goal line package in the league.
Report.
Dan Skipper, report. And a coach would always say, the only time you either reach the ball across the goal line or potentially drop it is if it's 4th down.
Yeah.
Other than that, you run through the end zone. You never reach the ball out. So I don't understand when you have a full head of steam. Like, my thing is, get to the back wall before you drop the ball. That way you're comfortable. Don't even get to the goal line. Get to the back wall, then drop the football if you want to. Or get in the goal line and run horizontally, then you can drop the ball. Like, I don't understand how this is still happening.
Out of the back of the end zone.
Exactly.
Outside the end zone before you drop it. There's 2 end zones.
I think you should do something with like a spike, throw the ball, kick the ball.
Like,
something.
You don't want to celebrate.
Get that ball.
But I think it's just a mental thing. Like, guys want to drop the ball and, like, look up, put their chest out a little bit. But it's just like, Malachi Corley, first of all, why are you dropping the ball? That's your first NFL touchdown. You need to keep that anyway.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor, I know you scored 1,000,000 times.
That's bad situational awareness on Corley.
That's
a keepsake.
That's a keepsake. That's your first NFL touchdown. Why would you not run through the back of the end zone? Like, you should be so excited that you're going to run through the back of the – matter of fact, run through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Run through the tunnel.
Jackson.
You know what I'm saying?
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Just keep going, right? Forrest Gump it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Forrest Gump it. The Jonathan Taylor thing was really baffling because, again, this is one of the best running backs, and some considered a few years ago the best running back in the league. And literally that was the swinging point in that game because they go up 2 scores right there. And I don't know if you guys have done the research, but when Bo Nix is either tied or down in games, it doesn't look good. Case in point, 3 interceptions this last Sunday. So, like, that might have been something that the Denver Broncos wouldn't have been able to overcome. Now, Bo Nix didn't win them the game. The defense and special teams won them the game.
And the double throwback.
Correct. That's what I'm saying, the defense. Nick Bonito.
Yeah.
But, like, those are scenarios where you just have to finish drill. And I go back to Jordan Battle. The defense has been abysmal the entire year for the Bengals. You have an opportunity to score not 1 touchdown on defense, but 2 in the same game.
Yep.
And you literally just fumble the bag at the half-yard line. First of all, I didn't understand what he was doing with the ball. Like, he was trying to move it to the other hand. It's just like, dude, you're not in that position often. Run through the ball. And like Mike said, if you're on defense and you run through why are you moving the ball? What are you doing here?
I think he was – I'll give him some credit. He was trying to do something with it, and he just lost it. He's not dropping it intentionally.
Yeah, but my thing is, why are you doing that? Just
why is
run
he,
through the
I agree.
And again, we all make mistakes, so I don't want to like berate any of these players. But it's just like, as a defensive player, if I had an opportunity to get into the end zone, I'm not moving the ball until I'm in the end zone because, like Mike said, I want to do a celebration after that.
Yes.
Like, 1, I'm keeping the ball, but 2, the ball is going to be involved in the celebration. So I'm going to make sure I get through the threshold of the end zone. So It's crazy in 2024 that this is still happening. And coaches talk about it every year.
Well, it's like
and yet
happening
it's
more.
still, which is ridiculous. So, like, again, finish the drill, protect the football, cross the goal line, go through the back of the end zone before you drop the ball.
Because when Deshaun Jackson did it, it was like unheralded, right?
Correct.
There had not been. That's why it was such a story at the time.
Getting hawked.
Well, but he got hawked.
Yeah,
he didn't protect the ball though.
Yeah.
It's different to like willingly give up the rock.
Correct. Then they get it knocked out of your head.
Knocked out. It's like to let up and know that you're going to score. Willingly giving it up for the end zone is just like that was unheard of at the time, and now we're seeing it yearly.
Protect your chickens.
Which leads me to my next little anecdote here. It's like we all have friends that in college or in high school, they weren't exactly smooth with the ladies. But somehow, by the grace of God, every once in a while, there's a lady who's interested in this guy. And then you watch him go through the courting process, and they finally get the opportunity to go to dinner. And then, they hang out another time. And then eventually she's like, hey, maybe we could go, shoot some pool or something in my house. Yeah. And the guy like trips on the stairs going up. That's what this reminds me of. In addition to that, I think the way that you can get out of this is have some sort of little receptacle for the football that's on the back wall behind and make it a celebration, like the Salvation Army bucket in Dallas. Yeah, they jump into. Create one of those at your stadium.
Maybe a cam, like a celebration cam.
Or like put a little Nerf hoop on the back wall and let you guys dunk it. It's like the turnover chain. This is the touchdown rim. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it used to be the goalpost. They got rid of that.
Well, we can't do that anymore. Tony Gonzalez, right? Was he the reason?
Jimmy Graham probably.
Was the reason.
He bent the
Jimmy Graham. I know some of these basketball freak athletes. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you got to finish the drill.
The Bengals defenders didn't even celebrate with Buddy because it was so criminal.
It's like our defense has been put through the woodshed this year.
Yes.
And we have a chance to score not only one, but 2 times on defense. And you do that literally at the half-yard line. Like, again, I don't know if he was trying to move the ball because it was weird from the replay. It looks like he was just trying to maybe move the ball. And he was maybe thinking about what a celebration was going to be.
Yeah.
But, again, finish the drill first. Then celebrate.
If you do something stupid in hockey, they put you in the penalty box. You and I talked about that, or I talked about this. You listened briefly. Yeah. They have drunk tanks in all these stadiums for fans that fight.
Yeah.
How about we put a small penalty box, jail box, like under the bleachers and have a live feed camera that pops up in the bottom corner?
You got to go sit in there.
If you do any of these ludicrous, stupid, dumb things that cost you
like a shame chain instead of a touchdown chain.
In Jonathan Taylor's case, a season is on the line, and you do something
literally
like
that could have cost him the season.
Put him in the little drunk tank, and I want to see a little GoPro footage of what's going on in there emotionally.
It does blow my mind though that everyone knows, like everyone's seen one highlight one way or the other, and yet it still happens. They're like,
I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah, like people
are going to be that guy
in popularity, unfortunately.